This tip is about how to introduce yourself over the phone when making a cold call. Look, introductions matter. Literally, how you say hello when somebody picks up the phone dictates where the conversation goes. And to be very clear here, when we are prospecting, we are not selling our solutions. We're selling time. We're selling the next step. And so if you think about every component of a cold call, literally those first 5 seconds when you say hello, you're trying to earn an extra 30 seconds of someone's time so you can maybe give them a little bit of your pitch, right? And in those 30 seconds, you're earning another 2 minutes where you can maybe ask a question or two and give some other relevant examples. And in those 2 minutes, that's what you're trying to earn a discovery call, follow up, whatever that might be. So if you break it down that way and you start with that first of how you introduce yourself, you need to pay attention. Now, my intro was pretty much a default. Every single time for about 10 years of my career was pretty much the same exact one. Hi, this is John Barrows with Thrive Networks. How you doing today? Every single call. And look, I'm mostly prospected into Boston and New York. You know what kind of response you get when you call into Boston or New York and you say, hey, how you doing today? Shut up! Shut up! If you don't get hung up on immediately, you get fined what? And now you're on defense. I'm sorry to bother you, right? So I started looking at weak introductions and powerful introductions. Some weak introductions are stuff like, hey, how you doing today? Or is this a good time? Or sorry to bother you, or touching base, checking in. Those are all weak, okay? More powerful introductions are things like, hey, thanks for taking my call. Do you have a few moments? The reason for my call is. And so here's a few examples that you can and should try out. Introduction. Here's one. Hi, this is John Barrows with JB Sales. Can I get 30 seconds of your time to tell you why I'm calling before you hang up on me? Because again, I'm selling 30 seconds. Usually I get, all right, fine, what? Well, all right, thank you so much. Well, real quick, the reason for my call today is, and then I get right into why I'm calling them, all right? Now, you could do that same one without your name. You can say, hi, thanks for taking my call. Can I get 30 seconds to tell you why I'm calling before you hang up on me? So they don't even know who you are. So there's a little curiosity factor. Another approach could be, hi, this is John Barrows from JB Sales. Are you familiar with us? The reason I like that one is you can kind of go either way when they say yes or no. So, hi, this is John Barrows from JB Sales. Are you familiar with us? Yes? Oh, well, great. Well, you probably just know us for prospecting and our Filling the Funnel program. Did you also know we do negotiations, objection handling, closing, that type of stuff? So you have an answer there. Or if they say, no, I've never heard of you. Oh, well, great. Well, real quick, the reason for my call today is. So really think through that intro, how you introduce yourself and how you're buying yourself that next 30 seconds. And in those 30 seconds, what do you say to earn that extra 2 minutes and so on? Once you start dissecting it that way, you can start to make meaningful little tweaks that'll help your conversion ratios throughout the entire process. Make it happen.